Hey, Tribe. I want to share a quick story with you from Ed Milet. And I deeply admire Ed. He's accomplished so much in his life, but he's such a down-to-earth person who grew up in a very tough family situation, financially, as well as created a lot of self-esteem issues. And Ed just made a decision. He had these dreams that he was going for of working very hard to build his businesses to acquire the finances he needed to have financial freedom. And he's very financially free today. He's worth many millions. And one of his dreams was to acquire a home in a certain neighborhood and to live in those areas because he loved beautiful homes. And he accomplished that. And he says, today I live in a neighborhood. I have multiple homes. Uh, he says, but this particular neighborhood that I have a home in, our people live very accomplished and successful people like Justin Bieber and others like that. And also on this street, because he reached his dreams, is a Dr. Chen. Now, what Ed did not realize is that in pursuit and acquiring or reaching his dreams, he didn't quit, even in spite of all his failures of bankruptcies and health issues that he's had. He just kept going, becoming more and more. And he says because of that, he was able to help fulfill a dream of his sister. And he didn't know that when he was working towards these dreams. But his sister always wanted to be a school teacher. Now he knew that. But she was also type 1 diabetic. And along with type 1 diabetes often come complications of sight. And she ended up losing her sight to the point where she couldn't drive, and then to the point where she couldn't grade papers anymore. And the school let her go. And she loved being a teacher. And so she went into this deep depression because what do? I'm blind. I can't see. What am I going to do for my life? How am I going to make impact and help these kids? And so her mental state became very, very serious. And Ed became very worried about it. How can I help my sister? And so he decided, after a lot of thinking and walking one night, he decided, I'm going to go talk to this Dr. Chen. I hear he does something with eyes, but I don't know what it is. And so 9:30 at night, he knocks on the door and has a conversation with Dr. Chen. He says, I don't even know what you do, Dr. Chen. I think you're an eye doctor. And then he realized later eye doctors wouldn't be earning that kind of money to live on that street. And no offense to eye doctors if you're listening to this. But in this, the doctor says, Ed, I don't know if I can help her with her sight, but let's try. And he worked with her, and he does a lot with laser surgeries, and he's just very good at it. And he was able to, through his work with her, was able to restore her sight to the point where she could grade papers, which was amazing. It was a miracle. And she's got her job back as a teacher. And so Ed said, I had no idea that in fulfilling my dreams, going after my dreams, I was going to also allow my sister to fulfill her dreams. And he says, how often do we recognize that the impact that we're going to have by just sticking with it? So your journey on this health journey that you're on, there's a reason why you are doing it. And oftentimes we don't understand the generational impact of our choices. So our dreams today, you could have a dream to build a business or to create a nonprofit to benefit other people. What you're working on right now, your dreams and your visions, could be impacting people you don't even know, the grandchildren you don't know yet, they haven't been born, spouses for your children that you don't even know now. All will be impacted because you chose to follow your dreams and to work until you achieve them. And so I encourage all of us to, first of all, don't quit. The second thing is is recognize that in accomplishing your dreams, you will impact on a generational basis, and you will make a huge difference in other people's lives because you chose to show up. Make it a great day.